Hello everyone. Today I be going to the UBD Spectrum exhibition which takes place in Chancellor Hall. So let's see what kind of project, final year project does the student do.
I am Pandi Razak. I am the director for UBD Spectrum Unveil, and I will give you a tour.
All right.
Yeah, all right, so let's go. Normally we would give you the brochure, but because we are more than we've already reached more than 1,500 visitors.
Whoa,
so it's we're completely out of the brochure.
Okay, no worries.
It's okay. So as you can see over here, these are all the posters that we have for every single one of the students' individual project. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all like what you expect to see later on inside.
Right.
Okay, so ta-da! Welcome to UBD Spectrum Unveil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you look over here, this is the entire map of our exhibition, and every single doodle here kind of correlates to every single one of our individual projects. And there are 9 clusters in total: sculptures and installation, product design, game development, film and media, publication, fashion, digital tech, photography, and fine arts. So right now we are kind of like in the cluster combination between sculpture and installation as well as fine arts.
Fine arts. Okay.
So we'll start off the tour over here. So this one, welcome to Kampung Seni, and this is actually my project. So I will give you a little insight to what my installation is about.
All right.
So have you been to Pasar Seni in KL?
Haven't yet.
Okay, so it's basically like an art center and a thriving art center lah. So I was thinking if KL could have one, why can't Brunei, right? So I kind of created this installation in a way to open the eyes of Bruneians so that they know how we really do need a thriving art center here, especially for local artists. So I designed this kiosk in a way where every single aspect of it kind of represent a facility as well as a service that the art center could potentially offer. So for example, all the artwork showcased here, one is even by a local artist herself, Chipzad. Yeah, she's also part of this exhibition. That one, including the t-shirt as well as the tote bag, I kind of want that to represent, like, in this art center, nanti, people could showcase their artwork through art galleries as well as sell off their artworks through like artisanal market stuff. Yeah,
interesting.
And then I'm sure you're well aware, but in Brunei, it's really hard for like students especially or anyone else to want to look up books to study about arts and design. So what if in this art center, nanti, we have a dedicated art and design related library. So that's what this corner is all about. Yeah. And then if you look closely at this brochure that I designed, it's kind of like to tell you like, okay, once this hypothetical art center exists, these are all the activities that can be done through it. Yeah. So basically, yeah, that is my installation. Thank you for listening.
It's kind of like an information center or something.
Yeah. And then hopefully in the future, it could also grow to be like a cultural preservation center. So tarian asli every now and again, as well as like a tourism hotspot, like you said, to boost our tourism industry. So hopefully in the future.
Yay.
Yay.
Wait to it.
Okay, moving on. This one, it's called Conspiracy Against Global by Adi Shafiq Jafar. So he created these like aquatic animal installation or like sculptures, kind of like to represent the global issues that we have right now. So if you see like the manta rays made out of the mask, it's to represent the COVID-19 issues that we have recently. And then this swordfish right here, it's kind of like to represent the overhunting of animals. So the mouth part is to represent the weapon that people use, and the armor and the rest of the body is for the armor.
Oh.
And then this one, it's about our pollution in the water, the turtle. So it's made out of plastic, and it's represented in a turtle is because you know how jellyfishes are a source of food for them, and oftentimes they mistaken the plastic bag for the jellyfish. So they mistakenly eaten it, choked, and died. So kind of raise awareness for that. And then lastly, this like latest installation that he did, kind of like a last minute one, is to supposedly to what do you call that? Represent the rising abortion rate in the world.
Oh, and hence there's like a diaper.
Hence a diaper as well as a surgical pad. Yeah. So what he also wanted people to do with his installation is take a picture like right here and then like post it on Instagram while tagging, I think tagging the artist as well as use these hashtags. It's kind of like in a form of guerrilla marketing tactic. So you post something, you spread awareness, and then that is what's supposed to represent you guys, the fish. So you guys carry these words all over the world, kind of like representing the whole fishies over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very meaningful.
Okay, moving on. This is Blossoming Beginnings by Atikah Kasim. So she kind of want to do, okay, she just, for context, she is actually a recent mother halfway through spectrum. She just gave birth. So she kind of want to represent that through her project, that journey. So if you see the 3 frames here, as well as the 3 frames here, it's supposed to represent the 3 trimester within a pregnancy. So the first trimester, and as you can see also, it's represented like by 3 different kind of frames. So this is the first trimester where the baby is first developed, and it's in white because they just started. So it's like purity and all that. And then the second trimester, why it's in gold and why it's the biggest, it's because this is the most important trimester. So within this trimester is when the gender is determined. It's where all of your like important organs are developed, your eyes, your nose, and all that. And also like in the second semester is also like kind of like where it determines whether you live or not, kind of like that. Yeah,
hence the very large frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to signify its importance lah. And then the final one, it's in black because it's like to signify that you're done. You're ready to pop out. Just left. And then the mirror is supposed to represent, it's supposed to allow you guys to reflect on yourself. Like you're the creation of these 3 journeys, and you guys are supposed to like reflect back on your mom's journey lah, and all that. Yes. Cool. So this is the same one, just in different form of media. Okay, moving on.
Nice.
So this one is Manga Artistry by Adibah Abdullah. So she kind of used a medium in a way to also leave an impression to people, just like how she used the medium to leave an impression on the paper. So she carved these out and then stamped them on. And she wanted to highlight these subjects because these are the animals that are present in Borneo right now. And if I'm not mistaken, she also wants to highlight that some of them are also endangered. And again, if I'm not mistaken, I think the endangered one is this one as well as this one. Yeah.
What animal is that?
I think it's a pangolin.
Pangolin?
Yeah, like an armadillo, but a little bit different. Yeah.
Okay.
So why she chose this like black line, like kind of art style, is purely aesthetic choice. It's because she's really taken a fond of the manga art style. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. This is Look Back by Shasha Jaffni. So this artwork is a very personal artwork, and as you can see, they are all kind of like in this sector thing, and within each sector there is a story next to it. Yeah. So you can read that during your own time, but I'll give you a rundown on what her concept is.
All right, sure.
So she kind of have a concept of past and present. So if you see these 2 panels, this is her present self looking back and reflecting on her past self here. So everything here, all the sector is like representing a clock. So if you see here, this is, if I'm not mistaken, the toy and the flower she likes as a kid. And then this one is like, this is the stuff that she likes as a kid, and this is the stuff that she likes now. And then these are the games that she played as a kid, and then game now. So like it kind of correlates to one another lah. And there's a deeper meaning if you read the little scripts on the side. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay, moving on. This one over here is Gigi's Zoetrope. Do you know, by Fuadani. Do you know what a zoetrope is?
Never heard
So
before. Okay.
zoetrope is kind of like how people first animate. You know, the little contraption where you look through a slit and there's a bunch of like little drawings inside.
Okay.
Yeah, but that one's kind of like animating 2D form.
2D
you know?
form, okay.
So this one, Fuad kind of want to do it, but through 3D medium.
3D medium.
So he printed them out through his 3D printer of this cat lah. And if you may, you can spin it. So right now, you can't really see anything, right? So it kind of needs, to animate it, you kind of need the help of this strobe light lah.
Okay.
So if you look over here, spin it a little bit faster. Can you see? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Like moving.
the cat is playing with the ball and its tail is wagging as well. Yeah. You can try this
see.
one as well. I'll just
Alright.
flip it over.
Let's see.
Yeah, over there.
So for this one,
Do you see it? Maybe it's a little fast, so let's slow down a bit.
slow down a bit. Okay. Oh, okay. I can see the
Yeah.
wagging.
So the tail is moving lah. So he based his project off of his own cat called Gigi. And if you want to follow his IG, her IG, it's right here. And if you want to follow the artist's IG, it's right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So moving on, this is Seri Begawan Senja by Shazwi Shamri. And he wanted to so this is a painting of Bandar. And he chose this subject. It's because it holds a fond memory for him. He lives dulu back then. He lives somewhere in Kota Batu, I think. And every day going through to Bandar, he passed through this area. So he wanted to capture that moment and capture the vibrancy of Bandar lah. If you see his painting style through the water, it is really inspired by Van Gogh. And so every stroke, it's kind of like Van Gogh's art
especially
style. This swirl. And he wanted to do that to capture, the livelihood and the fun and vibrancy of Bandar lah again. And I would say this is a really blessed painting because according to Shazwi, that he kind of followed this one Bruneian artist, I forgot the name, punya like method of painting. So with every stroke, he do a zikir. So like La ilaha illallah and all that.
Wow.
So I would say it's a very blessed painting. And if you want, the painting is currently up for bid. And if I'm not mistaken, starting bid is 700.
700.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Moving on.
Go ahead.
So this one is a bit of a special case. This is called Dang Ambun's Curse by Hazika. So this one, as of right now, this is only a replica because it is currently being displayed at a Miri art festival. Oh. Yeah, so this is, if you come here to Spectrum a little earlier, you would catch the actual one here. But right now, it's being sent there at Miri. So this one, she just printed it, but in actuality, the actual artwork, if you look at it, it's actually made out of wood. So it is wood, but burnt, the details are burnt. So it's called pyro art. So every single line work here, every single shadow and all of this is made through burning the wood. Yeah. So, and it is, her inspiration is based off of like the dark, it's a very dark theme, right? So it's based off this one Renaissance painting called Ivan the Terrible and His Son, I think. So you do know who Ivan the Terrible is?
I think I heard of it. Something like a Viking folklore kind of stuff.
It's Russian, actually, yeah. It's Russian Tsar and
Okay.
he cut off his son's head. So in that painting, it's like him holding his decapitated son's head, body.
Damn.
So she wanted to reflect that tragedy through this artwork as well. So that one is father and son. This one is mother and son. So yeah, and she's also inspired by old sailor book, with the drawings and all that. So she was asked to add a frame, kind of like his.
Okay.
But she thought it would be too, overwhelming for the painting, or like too constricting for the painting. So instead, she added this border made up of like Bruneian patterns lah. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is also up for bid, so you can check it on the link there.
Okay, sure. Check it out. All
So now we're moving on to a new cluster, a different cluster. This is product design.
Product design. All
Yeah.
right.
So moving on here first. So this is Once More by Damia Khomeini, and her tagline is "I've loved you before and I'll love you once more." So what's special about her artwork is that she focused solely on upcycling materials. For example, fabric that she thrifted. So these two over here are upcycled fabric from baju kurung, and as you see, these are all the maniks from the baju kurung that are available. And then she just added like detailed work, like this pattern right here, and added this little thing lah also. So what's special about these three is that she incorporated not just fabric, but she also upcycled plastic bags. So those plastic bags, she layered them, and then I fused them together to form a more sturdier material. So if you feel over here, it's actually out of plastic bag.
Oh, yeah.
Not only that, but she also made the tag out of plastic, this one.
Ooh,
yeah.
Neat.
And if you look closely over here, it is a famous plastic bag. Can you guess what it is?
Is it Jollibee?
Yeah.
Jollibee, yeah.
It's Jollibee. So yeah, this one is also the handle is also made out of plastic, the trim over here.
Wow.
And if you are interested in purchasing it, it's also up for silent bidding, over there. Yep. And if you can see the prices over there.
Okay.
Yep. All right, moving on. This we have Zashira's collection. So she is really So she is really into crocheting, and normally when you crochet a bag, it will be like this. It doesn't hold a formula, so it's a great like just sling pocket bag. But for her, in this 3 pieces that she done, her bag is actually held up by like a plastic frame that she carefully structured to form a bag lah, and added the clasp. So why her one is a bit unique, she's kind of taken inspiration from kain tenunan. So as you see, like where every single part is like a different pattern. So over here is a different pattern, this one's a different pattern. Yeah. This one takes it a step further because it's made with different fabrics. So this one is a bit different from this fabric. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And this one is technique wise lah, because she used 2 different colored fabric and kind of like seamlessly merged them together. And she also does commission where she makes like whatever that you want, and also plushies as well.
Plushie. Oh.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay, moving on. So this one over here, we have Flycraft by Zawawi. So Flycraft, he created this, if I'm not mistaken, it's intended for mainly children. So he wanted them to be innovative and be creative and build their own furniture without having to use a lot of tools in the process. So for example, everything here is just detachable, so like that. Yeah, so easily detachable, easily buildable by yourself. It's just up to their imagination.
Yeah, so easy to like move things around because
assemble.
It's like modular.
Yeah. So he created this modular, what do you call that? Furniture and like equipment. It's just so that like for example, this one. This is a kid's toy, right? So once they grow up, what do you do with it? So he made it modular so that you can easily disassemble them and put it back to its packaging and just easily store them. Yeah, and if you take a look at the packaging, this is just a prototype of the packaging, but he wanted to create the packaging a no waste as well. So you can actually turn it after you take this out, you assemble them. You can actually turn this into a functioning table, but I forgot how he does it, so I don't dare.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Plycraft. And moving on. This one is The Valley Hayden by Afika Alias, and this is an original character that she made, and it is inspired by, can you guess what the art style says?
Art style is, I don't know, it's kind of like gothic in some way.
Okay. So I'll just tell you what do you call that? The art style and inspiration is kind of like from the famous game called Genshin Impact. Yeah, so she kind of took inspiration from that. And what she is making is actually a bookmark. So this is actually a bookmark when put like this. So you put it in between your books lah, and it's like a highly stylized bookmark. But what she did, and the innovative thing that she did, is that after you use a bookmark, you usually put them away. So what she made is that if you don't put it away, but also use it as a decor. So you just flip it over like this, and then you can display them around your house lah, and kind of like that. And she also included like a storybook within this bookmark. So it tells you like the story of the original character lah, over here. So if you happen to buy them all from chapter 1 to chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can actually get to know behind this character that she wrote.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
All right. Moving on. This is Meow Mento by Shasha Rahim. Do you have a pet?
Used to.
Used to?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? A cat?
But it's a dog.
A dog. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So if you happen to have a cat, you can commission Meow Mento, and what you get is this really detailed statue of your cat. Okay, right here, and also like there. And when I say detailed, I mean like the marking is like to the T. To the
exact replica of
your cat.
Wow.
And it also includes a glass eye right there, and also the paw detail as well as the tail. Yeah. And not only that, but you also get this tag collar with a personalized icon of your pet cat and their names. Yeah. And at the back, it's actually a QR code where you can scan, and it will take you to Meow Mento website. Within Meow Mento website, you can actually input all your cat's details and backstories, just anything to keep a memorabilia of your cat lah. So one day when your pet pass away, you can keep their memory alive through Meow Mento. So right now, the artist only does cats, but in the future, she also to other pets. And I think the next one's going to be a bunny. About rabbits. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. This is Fusion by Fa Man Ren. And she actually is doing, do you know Chinese opera? Where the masks rapidly change?
Yes.
Yeah. So she wanted to use that inspiration to kind of like highlight Chinese cultures. For example, she used these masks to represent the 5 elements within Chinese culture. So like metal, earth, fire, wood, and water. And she used this mask to represent the Chinese pottery, and she used this mask to represent Chinese wedding. And if you look really closely, the makeup itself is real mica, the real makeup they use for Chinese wedding. Yeah. So it's really detailed lah. And this is also a little like detailed merchandise that she made. She handcrafted this out of copper wire and pearl beads lah. And if you want these are available over at our merch table. Yeah. Right. So next up, we have Mio Studio. And Mio Studio is based off of a fortune cat. And the artist is Lim Suen. And she wanted to use this fortune cat kind of like to represent East Asian culture. So if you look on these top shelf, it's representing East Asian food. So we have dango, mochi, shiitake, onigiri, tofu, yeah.
I also label in case people
if you don't know what it is,
yeah.
she also put label on them.
What's this? Oh, pudding. Okay.
Yeah. And then if you look over here, this is to represent, the top part is to represent East Asian games. So like mahjong, xiangqi, and this one is shogi. And go. Oh. And if you look here, it's like to represent like East Asian materials. I think materials or like artistry lah. So like Chinese pottery, Japanese pottery, jade, as well as Chinese fabric. Yeah. And if you want to commission her, you can. You just have to read through here lah.
Okay.
And if you want to adopt a cat for yourself, the tokens to play this are available at the front.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. It's almost finished.
Yeah, there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
We'll get one later.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, right now we're going to check the merch table. See what they sell. So this one is the merch table. Let's see. What do they have? Oh, the sticker. I want to buy this one later, the token one for the gachapon. See, you got the book here. And then, oh, watercolor. Then this is the keychain. Nice. And the sticker pack. This plantable pencil. Oh, this is an interesting one. Plantable pencil. It's like you're stuck into the ground. Then we grow into something like a fruit or vegetable. I think it's here is mentioned. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but yeah, just like an instruction on how you can plant the pencil. And got the lanyard here and the pop socket.
Are you planning to buy one or?
Just one only. Yep. Oh, and there's the watch also. See, the guys see just now. Price cost 15, and there's like a different size for your clothing. So I'm going to try the gachapon using this token right now. All right, got it. Let's try to open it. Okay, it's too fragile. Never mind. Okay, is it? It's cute. Cat. And we got like a fortune cookie. Yeah. Some sort of like a fortune cookie where if you reveal it and we'll mention something. It is, remember to take time for yourself amidst life, hustle and bustle. That's nice. Got good meaning. Yep, that's pretty much it. Good for the fortune cat. And I'm going to keep it because I spent $5 for this.
$5.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but it's interesting. I think like during the first and second week, like there's a lot of customer, like not customer, like visitor, yeah, buy this one, the gachapon. So that's why, as you can see, it's like so little, yeah.
And then next one over here. This is NFC business cards by Nazif Zuhairi. And so, do you have a business card that you give around?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay, so this is the next step to that. He kind of wants to innovate, find an innovative way on how to, what do you call that? Improve on that. Like, so instead of you having to print every now and again, keep printing on your business card, you just have to tap with this NFC card. So if I'm not mistaken, NFC is like a chip that is embedded within the card that allows some phone to scan.
Okay.
So do you have NFC turned on your phone?
Yep.
Okay.
I do.
Do you want to
But
test
it's
this out?
using the phone.
Oh,
Or
okay.
maybe you can use.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Can use
No?
my phone. Can use my
Okay.
phone. Okay. So, if you hold on, let me take a card. Oh, actually, you use mine. So I have I have a card, his card as well over
Okay.
here, but it's my own lah. And if I tap it here, hold on, it's really lagging.
Okay. Worries.
So, ta-da! So it takes me to a website where it's a lot about my information lah. So if like they want my phone number, my email, anything to meet up with me, like the artists, they could go through here. And you know, like, yes, all the details are here, but it's kind of like a hassle to like remember and save my number. So
okay.
you can just click save contact here.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry.
And it will automatically save the whole detail to your phone lah. So it's a really like quick and easy way for anyone you give your like tag to lah. And
This one acts like a hyperlink.
yeah, hyperlink to your like this one IG, this one your WhatsApp lah.
Okay.
And not only that, but some phones right now cannot accept what do you call that, NFC.
NFC, okay.
So he also give you a QR code lah for them to scan. So right now his basic package is that he has these 3 designs: the mosaic, the batik, and essential. So batik is the design right here, and then mosaic is also the design right here. And if you see here, this is the essential with just a solid color.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you really want to personalize yourself, you can go and try his signature package. So this one is his own custom taggle card, his business lah. This one is this person's, and this one he specifically designed, customized for UBD Spectrum Unveil. So that's what I have here.
Cool.
So yeah, that is Taggle, his upstarting business lah.
Oh, okay. Pretty innovative.
Yeah, moving on to the final project within the product design. It
Okay.
is this fusion table by Luqman Hakim. So he is a artist as well as a gamer. So he created this table kind of like to fit his niche market lah for him. So within this table, he designed like a mounting area for his PC, and it also includes multiple like storage area for wires, even like this connecting hub thing lah, where mic and headphone jack can go in, and a USB stuff. Ta-da. And because he's an artist, he also included this like retractable, refoldable like art table thing lah, canvas. Yeah, and it also is well equipped with like a lot, quite a few storage spaces lah, for you to put in. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is Fusion Table by Luqman Hakim. Hold on, let me close it.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the last of product design.